This setup should contain at least two green bars on the 5 minute chart. If I'm watching 5 minute or 15-minute charts, if it's 15-minute charts, at least two minimum green bars, big green bars, with gradual increase in price and volume. The next few bars consolidates around the top of the price action with low volume bars. We'll see some examples in the next few slides for this one. Now the entry should be at the top of the pullback bar, and stop loss I would put at the bottom of previous bar. So let's see an example. Here, as this is a 5 minute chart here, and I have this 9 EMA and 21 EMA set up on my charts. I have this volume bar, volume profile, and price. This is all the settings I have. And I was watching this stock on this day. It has a clear uptrend in the pre-market and curling to the right side, slowly, gradually pulling back with low volume, which is good, make that action. And then at the market open, it tried to pick up the demand and try to make a gradual slow pullback to the right side. And then this started to make a big move upside. As we can see, there is 1, 2, 3 big green bars with big price increase and corresponding volume increase. And then it pulls back to the side, this red bar, and then with the low volume, it's not giving much back. The price is hanging at the top of the previous green bar. And then it pulled back again in the next bar. And it touched the EMA, 9 EMA, and then bounced back. And that too in the low volume. So this makes a perfect bull flag example. Continuous increase in the price, at least minimum 2 bars. This has 3 bars with gradual increase in volume and price, with gradual decrease in price and then volume. The whole action of the pullback is happening at the top of the previous green bar, which is here, which is this one. So my entry here would be high of this pullback bar, and my stop loss would be the low. So this is where I enter, and this is where I exit if the trade is not working properly. And as I see, this provides a great risk reward entry, as we are risking only like maybe couple of cents or $1, and then the potential of upside move is this much. If I take this trade, I would enter here depending on how the trade is unfolding. So let's say that as we can see here, as the trade went in my direction, I try to wait some more time, and if it is showing strength, I try to wait more. If it is hesitating or going sideways, I try to take like partials into the strength based on my account value and the progressive exposure principles that I have. If I'm in drawdowns, as soon as the trade goes in my direction, I'd like to take some like half of my size out, lock in profits, and wait for the other half. Either I'll trail my stop for the other half, or I will peel into strength again if it goes up again. So this way, I'll make sure I get the meat of the move, and then I don't want to wait all the way and then take partials, because a trade might reverse back and come and hit my stop loss or buy point, and then whatever the gains that I used to have, unrealized gains that I used to have, or I might not lock in anything based on my account value. If I am in all time and I'm doing good, I try to wait more. Maybe I'll try to peel off slowly, and then peel only 1/3 half, and then I'll trail the remaining 2/3. I'll try to, if the move is this strong, I'll try to peel off slowly. And let's look at another example. So this has a normal volume, and at the open, it has started to make a move. The volume is picking up, and then it has a sudden increase in volume. So there is 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar with increasing in price, and then 3 continuous bars with gradual increase in volume. So we met our condition number one, which is gradual increase in price and volume, and then sideways pullback. This has a pullback in price with low volume, but the price is not giving back much because as it, at the half of this previous bar, it's acting good. And then the next bar is closed green, and also it's going sideways, and it's almost embodied candle within this bar, low volume. And then my entry would be here in this kind of scenarios where the high of this bar and the high of this bar is not much of a difference. And when I want to be extra careful, I put the high of this bar as my entry, and then whatever is the low of these two, though if they are exactly same or like there are 1 cent apart, and the low value as my stop loss. And this is where how I enter, how I exit if it's not working. Since it has this potential big upwards move, it only gives like 2 bars and 2 bars to the side and ripped off. So bull flags are fast and will give me only like 5-10 minutes, mostly 10-15 minutes of time to take a decision. This is the fastest entry that in all my setups, this bull flag is the fast. This is another example in the pre-market at the open. So at the open, this has a volume increase. Then as we can see, there is 1 bar, 2 bar price increase, and then volume increase, gradual and slow pullback. The red bars are compared to these green bars are relatively low, which is an ideal action. And it took the highs of this previous bar and closed almost at the top, and then gradual pull back to the side, gradual pull back to the side, and my entry would be top of this candle, and then my exit stop loss would be bottom of this. And this provides a great risk reward entry. The risk is very low, and then reward is this big upside move. And sometimes if the trade is acting good, it goes in my direction and it's acting good and it provides another entry, I try to size in. I try to add some more size. I try to take this entry. I will add another. I will consider this as another entry point. I add my size here, making this as full size. My average risk would be somewhere around here, or I would move my risk to like break even somewhere close to, so that I am increasing my account size or my position size, risking the same. This way, if it goes in my favor, I'll be making good amount of profits, risking the same or actually nothing because the first trade already went in my favor. Yeah, this is how I manage this trade. And I'll show another example. Here, pre-market big move, slowly gave on the way back, and then at the market open started to take off. It took pre-market this highs, and it goes sideways. So not all the setups will look exactly the same. The main point here I have this example is I'll try to read the behavior of the price action rather than the exact characteristics of a bull flag. But this has the exact characteristics of a bull flag, but it comes in varieties, in various mix and matches. Command on the price action is key here. It has like 1, 2, 3 gradual increase in the prices and then volume as well. I know I don't like the action of the third bar much because it gave mostly all the way back and it has the same volume bar as the second one. But since it has this action, it took 1, 2, 3, 4 bars going sideways to reveal this action. Even though this is not that strong, I like the subsequent bars which went sideways, and even this one wanted to take highs of the previous bar, and this one was good, closed good with low volume, and then even the other one tried to pick up the volume and closed green. So I like, since I like this action, and here my entry would be top of this candle. So sometimes I try to be extra careful on this kind of actions. And I would enter at the top of the year, and my stop loss would be the bottom of here. And if goes in my direction, I would try to pin off this halted up and then resumed here. And I would pin off half off or one third half and wait and see if this is the action. If it's trying to break down, I'll try to come out if it doesn't honor the 9 EMA. So I'll try to have a trailing stop and then come out of my other remaining partials here and here when it does this. Okay, this is another example. The key here is, for sure, this setup works if it's in uptrend. As we can see, like the EMAs are in the uptrend, we should go up. Since I'm a long momentum trader, all my setups works in the uptrend. So whatever, even these characteristics, if they form in the downtrend, they're not valid. So here at the market open, it has a good demand, went sideways, and then started to reclaim highs, went sideways, and then it broke out here. So this one itself is one base. And then on top of it, I see this one bar with volume, another one could increase in price with these 3 bars, and this 3 bars good increase in volume. And then sideways pullback. And then my entry would be top of this bar. And then my stop loss would be the bottom of this one. And I can see this never looked back to this level all the way. I can ride it all the way back up and then peel sell off like 1/3 or 1/2 off and then trail the remaining. I can add more if I want to. So that's how I manage my trade. I like this setup very much compared to other ones because in my experience, if I see like a base or like a setup on top of a base, the probability of it working is high. This is how I would enter and exit, and that provides a great risk reward entries. This is another example. I took it in my initial days of trading. Nothing here or dead. All of a sudden, there was a demand, huge demand, and then goes sideways. At that time, I thought like this is a bull flag, and I entered here, tried to do all the peeling off. But now looking back, I know why this is not an ideal bull flag. There is no clear uptrend price. This like sudden big 2 bars, not enough. At least I should have seen the third one, which is fine. But the pullback is almost, it's not at the top of this green bar. It is all the way, it's given back much. It's all the way back to this price of the green bar. And then, and it tried to take, so this action is premature. It tried to take again highs and then it didn't go, came on. So this is not a proper bull flag. At least if I entered here, my stop loss was here. I would come out for break even if I'm out here. Now, if I see this kind of scenario, I would wait more. I would wait until this bar. I would actually wait until it proves itself. It gives me clues that it has enough demand of going up. This is another example. At the market open, strong demand, and then strong, again, another strong candle, 5-minute bar. It went sideways, low volume. And here, even there are only 2 bars, and the second bar is also gradually decreased in volume. It took 1, 2, 3, 4. It took some time, like one more extra bar to make the highs. As I said, like this all comes in mix and matches. And I'm just showing you to identify all the varieties of it, whatever I have it in my playbook. This is another example, like an uptrend here, and then as I said, like if it forms a base or a bull flag on the clear uptrend, then the probability of it working are good. So here, as we can see, like it took 1, 2 green bars. Actually, I can consider this as 1, 3 up bars. with gradual increase in volume. And then one, two, three, four, five, actually like 5 bars to the side and then took the highs. Yeah, this is another example of a bull flag. Even if I enter here, like one, two, and then this one took the highs of this one, if I stayed here, I would still, I won't get stopped out and I can have this move. Right. So, I mean, for example, if I added here and then it revealed this act and this bar, since it's acting good, I can wait more and then see until this unfolds in front of me. Again, there's another example, clear uptrend. One, two, three, good volume bars with increasing volume, with increasing demand. I like this bar. I took the highs of this previous green bar, but gave all the way back to this one, then low volume, and it went, another one also went sideways. Now another one with the but strong demand with close good here. And the third one, I can enter here or I can enter at the top of this one with the low of this bar as my stop loss. I would take this. Another example, I didn't like this bar because it gave me, it has some, it's not that strong, but these next bars are good. Sideways action for four bars and then takes off. This is after hours action of a chart. All of a sudden, there might be some news or catalyst for this one, and then it started to getting that volume. One, two, three bars, and then even the fourth bar has a good demand. Try to go high, but due to sellings, it went to the sides, and then the low selling, it came sideways, and then the other one, and then since we have 9 EMA support, kissed that 9 EMA and honored it, and then I can enter here with experience. I can try to enter here at the high of this bar, and then my stop loss would be the low. That makes a very great risk reward entry. Or I can wait until the top of this bar and then this move. So this is like a 100% move in like half an hour. This is another example of a bull flag. This is a 15-minute chart, by the way. I switch between 5 minute and 15-minute chart. So if in 5 minutes this looks different, even in 15 minutes, I will just want to show like the charts are the same, or the setups are the same in any time frame. In daily, if I look some examples, they will be the same. So strong demand candles, 15 minutes, and then subsequent pullbacks, and then takes off. This would be my stop loss. This would be my entry if I enter it using 15-minute chart. This is another example in a 5-minute chart. This, if I consider this, like one candle, one, two, three green bars, subsequent pullback, and the low volume takes off. This is, I want to show a bad example. In my earlier days, I think everything is a bull flag when I'm learning. So I just want to show like what doesn't make a bull flag. Nothing, it's all dead. And then all the way in one huge subsequent big green candle, and there is no supporting big green candles or gradual increase in price or demand, and then all the way pulls back. This doesn't make a bull flag. Here, the main problem with this one is it has, the volume should be gradual. It shouldn't be this, there's so much, like 10 times more here in this candle. So this makes like a climax run. It should be like twice or thrice or like it should be close to this one, but with more gradual increase, but it's like not a sudden increase like this. That's one problem. And even the gradual pullback, there is huge volume compared to this one, and the price is struggling. So this makes an invalid bull flag. And this is another example. It has a bull flag here, like 1, 2, 3 bars sideways, and then I entered here. It's at the exact point, and then this was an 80% move, which I was waiting, but I couldn't get out of that. But Just wanted to show example of the bull flags, how they appear. Yeah, 80% move here. Yeah, this is the bull flags characteristics. Gradual increase in volume and price with the slow and drifting pullback with low volume. And then the high of the previous bar should be the entry. The low of the previous bar should be the stop loss.